wants to leave, he's gonna leave, child. Or if she wants to leave, she's gonna leave, child. I'm struggling, and it's not looking cute. Hey, are you sure? Yo guys, I'm going through it now. What if this is good for me? What if he's good for me? What if this is where I grow? It's like, what can you do? What? One, two, one, two. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time passing by, hey, hello, welcome. Be sure to click the subscribe button down below for more videos. Where did I get that intro? Take two. What is up you guys, it's your girl Legend. I'm back again with another brand new video. If it's your first time passing by, hey, hello, welcome to my channel. If it's not and you are a returning subscriber, hey, what's up, what's good, what's cracking? Thank you so much for tuning in with me again. I know that's right. Okay, we are doing a girl talk. Guys, you guys didn't come through with the questions, with the dilemmas. I have a few questions on Instagram which are honestly repetitive. I didn't know if I wanted to do this video because the questions are repetitive, so what I did was choose and pick what I'm gonna answer. And like I said, the questions are repetitive. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna answer it nonetheless. So okay, what is the hardest part about being a young mom, and how is marriage like? Be realistic. I think the hardest part has to be people being judgmental. It's like she's young, so automatically she don't know what she's doing. People always have something to say, and they have so much to say, and there's literally nothing you can do about it, you know. It's like, what can you do? You gotta do this, you gotta do that. I do appreciate you teaching me one or two things, but like, it's too much. And now you're thinking I'm dumb. Now you're thinking I'm stupid, you know. Yeah, no, I think people judge too much, and it's not cool. I think that's the hardest part about me. Sometimes it's not like, it could be your peers, you know. It could be your friend who has like 5 kids or 3 kids, and you have like 1 kid, and it's like she knows more than you, and she's looking at you like, oh, okay, are you sure, girl? Like, you know, I have 3 kids. And like, no. Please stop. I came across this TikTok, and just 2 women, they were asked, did you guys enjoy motherhood? I don't know, something along those lines. And they were like, we never enjoyed motherhood. We love our children, but like, we never enjoyed motherhood. And I understand that, like, having too many responsibilities, bruh, like, it's exhausting. It's so tiring. But I must say, leave some room for you to have fun, you know. Being just a mother is so tiring. It's exhausting. So there's just so many responsibilities, especially like if you have so many children. Like, you don't have any time for you. Live a little, you know what I mean? Like, go out, have some fun. I think motherhood is so much fun when you also live. How is marriage like? Please be realistic. I always say this, and I'm always gonna say this: marriage is so much fun when you are with the right person. I don't know how to explain it. It's like living with your best friend. You guys joke around. It's just fun after fun. Nothing serious. It is serious when it needs to be, but like, it's more fun than anything. Just find your person, child. No, I'm serious. Like, just find your person. Somebody that you can rely on, somebody that you can trust, somebody that you can do life with. So yeah, like, it's just really nice to be with somebody that aligns with you, wants what you want, and vice versa. My lips are dry. So yeah, I'm always gonna say that. I'm always gonna be like, marriage is so much fun. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like, I really don't know what else to say. I feel like you guys hear these crazy stories about, marriage, and this person, this spouse did this to that spouse, and crazy stuff, bro. Like right now the internet is going crazy about this woman that flight all the way from Holland to Somalia. I think it's Somalia. And she got beat up real bad by the husband. She flew all the way from Holland to be with this person. She paid for the whole wedding to be with this person, and he like beat her almost to death, bro. That is very scary. Like if somebody hasn't been in a marriage, that can be very, I mean, there's crazy people in the world. Like, yo guys, I forgot to tell you guys I have something to drink here. This cup, I bought it like a few months ago. Not a few months ago, I think beginning of this year, and I still haven't used it. This is the first time I'm using it, so cheers. Ooh, wala. It's very hot. Ow, why did I continue to do that? Anyway, it's a mini flask, and it actually shows, wait, is it touch screen? Oh, see, cute, nah? So this girl I took a screenshot. She sent it through DM. So she's like, hey girl. So there's this guy that we have been dating the halal way since grade 8, and now I'm in grade 12. I will be finishing high school this year. My mom loves him and his mom loves me. So he wants to marry me after I finish high school. Not only him, but also both families. But I'm really scared of marriage simply because of men. I know that's dramatic, but when we talk about marriage and other stuff, I get this feeling and my heart beats so fast, like I get nauseous. The what ifs are making me lose sleep. He isn't a bad guy, but what if he becomes one? Like, I hope you get me. Love your videos, by the way. Thank you. I don't mean to be rude. I'm sorry if I'm gonna sound rude, but I really don't care about what both families have to say or what they feel like it's right for you. I hope that you are in love with him, putting family and the fear and the what ifs aside. I hope that you are in love with him. I think you need to ask yourself, if it wasn't for the what ifs and the fear that you're feeling right now, would you marry him? Would you give it a chance? Do you love him? Would you do it? As for the what ifs, it's okay to feel, what you're feeling. What if this doesn't work out? What if he turns out to be a bad person? What if this? What if that? You're tiptoeing over the situation and being overcautious. That's you protecting yourself from embarrassment, from rejection, from whatever it is that you're protecting yourself from. But if all of this stops you from trying, then it's not helping. It's holding you back. It's putting you in this loop. You're stuck. You're now stuck in this loop. You're not moving. You're not growing. You're not doing anything. I think you need to turn the what ifs in a positive direction. Like, what if this is good for me? What if he's good for me? What if this is where I grow? If you love him and you're willing to put in the effort and you want to get married to him, you need to ask yourself these what if positive questions instead of the negative ones, because life is all about trying. That's how you grow. If you're not gonna take the step, you're never gonna know. Pray istikhara first, and then yeah. How do you gain your momentum on deen, and how can I stay consistent? I feel like when it comes to my deen, it's a roller coaster ride. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. I think I'm going through the same thing right now as I'm speaking to you guys. I'm struggling, and it's not looking cute. One thing that I do when I am struggling is I keep my wudu, try to keep my wudu throughout the day so I can pray all my salahs. Because for me, one thing that is personally, I think it's hard for me to like, if I have my wudu, I just take off the mat and like, you know, pray, finish. That's what I try to do. I just keep my wudu throughout the day. The things that I do is read Quran, even if it has to be like one page. I try to read, girl. I try to read. It's so hard. Yo, guys, I'm going through it now. I'm literally going through it. It's harder when, like, you know, you have been very consistent and all of a sudden like you fall out, you know. So that's what I do. I read Quran and I try to do dhikr, but like, you know, yeah. If the girlies have other tips for us, please leave it down below. Advice on marriage and how to prevent divorce. Second question, what are your thoughts on having kids right away after marriage? Child, how do you prevent divorce? You can't prevent divorce. How are you gonna, what? No, honestly, but like, how do you prevent divorce? How can you prevent, like, you can't prevent divorce. Like, why are you preventing divorce? Like, if he wants to leave, he's gonna leave, child. Or if she wants to leave, she's gonna leave, child. You can't hold somebody down. That's too exhausting. If something is meant to be, it'll be. If your time is up with someone, then it's up. You cannot hold someone down in hopes that they'll be in your lives, hoping that this person is gonna stay with you. Nah. Guys, if a man wants to leave, let him leave. Divorce is not a disease. Divorce is not a disease. Did you hear what I said? Divorce is not a disease. That could be a whole thread. I had a conversation with ChatGPT about divorce. I always get divorce questions in my DMs, and I'm just like, why are people so scared? I get it. No, I get it. I totally get it. Trust me, I've been divorced before, so I know what it feels like. But okay, so I had a conversation with ChatGPT about divorce, and I'm like, let me pull out the chat. I said, I think divorce is not a disease. And ChatGPT is like, you're absolutely right. Divorce is not a disease. It's a life event. It's a choice, a turning point. Sometimes painful, sometimes freeing, but never a sickness. It doesn't define a person's worth or character. It just means something needed to change. And he asked me, what made you say that? And I'm like, no, I don't know. I get asked a lot of questions about divorce, and I'm just like, you can't really hold someone down. That's exhausting. If they want to leave, let them go, you know? And I said, and when they like, no, I'm scared, I'm just like, divorce is not a disease. It's curable. You'll be fine, trust me. So ChatGPT is like, that's a powerful perspective, and honestly, one a lot of people need to hear. You're talking about something really human. The fear of loss, the grip of attachment, the stories we tell ourselves about failure. But you cut through that with the clarity. Divorce is not a disease. It's not contagious, not shameful. It's a decision. Sometimes it needs to be taken. Divorce is not a disease. It's curable. And trust me, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. I'll actually write that in my thread because it's eating. Thoughts on having kids right after marriage. I think it all depends on you. Like, if you are ready to have kids right after marriage, do so. If you don't want to wait too long to have children, like, do so. That all depends on you and how your body works, and if your body is ready, and you know. But I also think that enjoy a little, and then just enjoy before you bring in a little mini. the little meanies. Whew, the little meanies can be a handful. So I think enjoy being single with your husband a little bit, but at the end of the day it all depends on you and the one above, Allah. If it's written for you to have marriage, if it's written for you to have kids right after marriage, you gotta have kids. Not time for fun, no. Is getting professionally waxed down there haram? Okay, so yeah, I started waxing years ago actually, and at the time when I was starting I didn't know, but a few weeks ago I did research. I did my own diggings and I found out that indeed it is haram. Nobody is supposed to see from your navel down to your knees, until your knees. So that part of your body is not supposed to be seen by anyone, not your mom, not your sister, anyone besides your spouse. So yeah, it's haram. It's totally haram. Do it at your own risk, you know, like, yeah, it's haram. Am I gonna stop doing it? Sana, you know what, to each their own. To each their own, to each their own. Yeah. Shop lapo. Okay, I think we're done. That's the questions, guys. That's all the questions that I figured. Somebody asked how old I am. I am 27 years old. I'm turning 28 in December. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.